No savings? Don't panic. Change your money mindset first. That's not just the title, it's your lifeline right now. Because let's be real, waking up with a few dollars in your account, or worse, none, can feel like drowning. It messes with your sleep, your self-worth, and even your relationships. You keep asking yourself, how did I get here? But the truth is, it's not about how much you're making. It's about how you're thinking. Most people are stuck in survival mode, not because they're lazy, but because no one ever taught them the rules of money. They're playing a game blindfolded, chasing temporary relief instead of building real stability. It's not your fault, but it is your responsibility to break the cycle. And the first step isn't another job or side hustle. It's rewiring your financial psychology from the ground up. Here's the deal, if you're still broke after every paycheck, it's not just your income, it's your habits. It's how you react under pressure, how you spend when you're emotional, and how little you believe in your ability to build. But here's the twist, you can flip this whole thing. You can learn simple, powerful finance tips that actually fit into your real life, even if you failed before. You don't need more hustle, you need a new lens. This journey isn't about becoming rich overnight. It's about becoming the version of yourself who knows what to do with money. And by the end of this, you won't just know how to make money, you'll finally understand how to keep it, grow it, and use it without fear. But it all starts with one unexpected emotion that most people try to avoid at all costs. Some people see fear as a wall, they hit it and stop. But others? They treat fear like fuel. That anxiety you feel when your bank account's low or you're living paycheck to paycheck? That's not weakness. That's the fire. That discomfort is a signal that it's time to shift. It's like when Peter Parker realized his powers came with responsibility, he stopped running and started rising. Instead of drowning in shame over not having savings, picture that fear as a flashlight. It's showing you where to grow. You're not stuck, you're just untrained. Reframe the guilt as data. What is it telling you? Maybe it's saying, stop swiping that card like you're Tony Stark. The goal isn't perfection, it's direction. One way to flip the script is to turn your panic into a plan. Write down everything you're afraid of financially, like not being able to retire, or not covering rent. Then, next to each fear, write one small step. Like setting aside $5 a week or canceling a subscription. When you name it, you tame it. Like Eleven in Stranger Things, she didn't beat the monsters by ignoring them, but by confronting them head-on. Fear isn't your enemy, it's your inner compass pointing to what matters most. And when you learn to lean into it, that fear becomes focus. People think they need more motivation, but what they really need is clarity. That uncomfortable feeling? That's the start of momentum. And if you think this shift is powerful, wait until you start tracking where your money actually goes. Most people say, I don't know where my money goes. And that's exactly the problem. Awareness is everything. Tracking your spending isn't about guilt, it's about getting the truth in your face. You don't need a fancy app. Just grab a notebook or use your phone's notes app. Think of it like Neo waking up from the Matrix, you're finally seeing the system. For 30 days, track every dollar. Coffee, parking, snacks, random Amazon buys, all of it. Don't judge yourself. You're not here to feel bad, you're here to feel aware. It's like in Breaking Bad when Walter White starts tracking every move, becoming more intentional with each step. You're taking control, not living on autopilot. Here's the thing, most people leak money in tiny ways they never notice. That $8 delivery fee? It's not just once. It's every week. That's $416 a year. Now imagine redirecting even half of that into a savings account or learning a new skill, like buying a course on personal finance or investing. This is where money habits begin to shift in a big way. This isn't just about budgeting, it's about rewiring your financial psychology. You start to see what matters, and what's just noise. Your spending tracker becomes a mirror. And once you face that reflection, you can't unsee it. That awareness alone can unlock massive changes. And speaking of changes, wait until you learn how to tell your money exactly what to do, even if it's just $5. Here's the truth, money with no purpose disappears fast. It slips through your fingers like sand. That's why you need to treat every dollar like an employee. It needs a job. Doesn't matter if it's $5 or $500. Your money should be working for you, not hanging out unemployed. Imagine your wallet as a company, and you're the CEO. No wasted effort. No lazy dollars. This mindset shift changes everything. Say you just got paid $300 from a side hustle. Don't just let it sit. Break it down. $100 for bills, $50 into savings, $25 for personal growth, like a book on financial education, $75 for essentials, and maybe $50 for some fun. Suddenly, you're not just making money, you're managing it with intention. That's what separates surviving from building. Look at the way characters in Moneyball use data to make every decision count. You can do the same with your personal finance. You don't need a big budget, you need big awareness. When you assign meaning to even small amounts, you begin to train your brain to respect money. It's not about being strict, it's about being smart. Over time, this habit builds discipline. You stop feeling like money controls you, and start realizing you're the one calling the shots. It's a powerful shift in financial psychology. And once every dollar has a mission, your mindset begins to match. But hold up, before you start spending again, there's one little rule that will save you from sabotaging everything. Ever buy something and immediately regret it? Yeah, we've all been there. That rush you feel before hitting add to cart isn't excitement, it's impulse dressed up as logic. The 24-hour rule is your secret weapon. Before buying anything non-essential, wait a full day. Let your brain cool off. You'll be shocked how many must-haves turn into what was I thinking? This rule is basically financial self-defense. It helps you protect your future self from your current cravings. Think of it like The Office. Every time Michael Scott made a rash decision, it usually ended in chaos. But when he paused, rarely, things actually worked out. Waiting builds emotional distance from the purchase, giving clarity a chance to speak up. In that 24-hour window, ask yourself, do I need this, or do I just want it right now? Will this bring long-term value or just short-term hype? You might even find alternatives, like borrowing, finding a cheaper option, or realizing you don't care about it anymore. This single habit could easily save you hundreds, even thousands, over the year. That's not an exaggeration, it's basic math. It's not about being cheap, it's about being intentional. You're training your brain to value long-term peace over short-term dopamine. This is how money habits get stronger, one smart pause at a time. And once you start collecting those wins, why not celebrate them? But not with shopping, with something even more rewarding. It's easy to focus on what's going wrong with your finances. But what if you flip the script? Every week, write down 3 smart money moves you made. Could be skipping that $9 coffee, paying off a bill early, or learning something new about financial psychology. These small wins are like fuel. You're building momentum. And momentum creates belief. When you document your money wins, you start training your brain to recognize progress. It's like in Ted Lasso, even the tiniest victories build team spirit. And in your case, the team is you. You start to realize you're not failing, you're just finally playing the long game. This builds confidence, and confidence leads to bigger and bolder moves. Don't underestimate the power of recognition. When you track your wins, you feel more in control. You start seeing patterns. Hey, I save more when I cook at home, or I make smarter choices when I sleep well. This kind of awareness deepens your understanding of personal finance. It's not just about money, it's about how your life connects to your money habits. Over time, this list becomes your proof. When doubt creeps in, you've got receipts of growth. That's powerful. And it keeps you focused on progress instead of perfection. But don't stop there. What if you could multiply those wins just by learning something new every single day? You don't need a college degree to master money, you just need 5 to 10 minutes a day. Learning one simple thing about personal finance daily builds confidence fast. It could be understanding compound interest, the basics of credit, or how passive income works. Knowledge compounds just like money. One new idea a day can shift your whole financial trajectory in a year. Think of it like Limitless. When Eddie started feeding his brain the right stuff, his world changed fast. You don't need a magic pill. You need consistent curiosity. Watch YouTube videos, read finance tips on Reddit, or listen to podcasts like The Ramsey Show or BiggerPockets. It's all there, free and powerful. Start with things that feel relevant to your situation: budgeting, saving, investing. One day you learn what a Roth IRA is. The next, you're figuring out how to automate your savings or build credit from scratch. Before you know it, you're that friend who gives solid financial advice at the cookout. That kind of growth shifts your identity. And your identity drives your habits. That's how you develop a powerful money mindset, bit by bit. The cool part? Once you see how fast your confidence grows, you'll want to keep going. Your money psychology starts changing. You stop fearing decisions and start making them like a boss. But it doesn't stop with knowledge alone. Your mindset needs something deeper to root it: faith and gratitude. Real wealth isn't just in your bank account, it's in how you see the world. When you start your money journey with gratitude, everything shifts. You stop focusing on what you don't have and start seeing the value in what you do. That mindset creates space for growth. Remember in The Pursuit of Happiness? Chris didn't have much, but his faith and gratitude were unshakable, and that's what kept him moving. Gratitude is a magnet for better choices. When you're thankful for your $30 grocery budget, you learn how to stretch it with intention. When you're grateful for a $10 savings, you treat it with care. That's financial psychology in action. It's not about how much you have, it's how you manage it. And like Proverbs 21 verse 20 says, the wise store up, not just to survive, but to create space for abundance. Faith comes in when the numbers don't add up, but you keep moving anyway. It's believing your effort will pay off, even when results aren't immediate. When you combine faith with solid money habits, you create a mindset that can handle pressure. You stay calm when the car breaks down. You plan instead of panic. That's financial maturity, and most people never get there. Gratitude keeps your heart open. Faith keeps your eyes forward. Together, they form the foundation for lasting wealth. This isn't fluff, it's strategy with soul. And now that your mindset's aligned, it's time to address what you came here for: no savings, no plan, but one big breakthrough just ahead. You started this thinking, no savings? I must be doing something wrong. But now, you see the truth. You were never broken, your money mindset just needed a reset. From transforming fear into fuel to building habits that actually stick, you've learned how personal finance isn't just about dollars, it's about discipline, direction, and decisions. And this isn't theory. These shifts you've made? They're real. You've already started winning. So let me ask you, what's stopping you from applying it today? Why wait to track your spending, or give your money a job, or pause before that next purchase? Imagine how different your next 30 days could look if you actually committed. And if this spoke to you, if you felt seen, then hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Don't miss the next video that could finally unlock the wealth you've been chasing. And if you're serious about transforming not just your bank account, but your entire relationship with money, mindset, and even your emotions, then I've got something made for you. Holistic Health. Nourish your mind, balance your finances, transform your life is your next step. Inside, you'll learn how to create passive income streams, eliminate debt for good, build daily habits that stick, and stay mentally clear even when money's tight. Click the link in the pinned comment now and start transforming your finances today. It's your time. Check out the material in the pinned comment and start living with purpose, not panic.